Cheers.
Cheers. We're going to Heather's today. With a breakfast of marshmallow and chocolate.
Yeah.
And a lot of other sweets
We're
as
dining
well.
like kings today. I don't come here to fuck around, you know?
Best person I've ever had on these videos.
Slay.
Slay. We're on the train now and I bought Isla the Monster. We're on the move. I bought Isla the Monster. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry.
I just say cheers and not cheers, mate.
This is my first time seeing Heather's. How many times have you seen it?
3.
This is your 4th time at Heather's?
This is my 4th time.
4th time. I've never. Oh yeah, you've got a tattoo. Look at Isla's beautiful tattoo.
Yeah, we've both got theatre tattoos.
Exactly.
Because we're both a bit cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works. Exactly.
Yeah.
We're theatre kids.
Exactly. And neither of us sing or dance.
We haven't seen each other in so long and nothing's changed.
Unicorn! I won!
I expected nothing less from us.
Good. Every time as well.
I know. Your shoelace just done. I just did mine up. Fuck you.
Oi.
Oh my god, we've swapped places. How crazy is that? I'm a short king and I'm proud of it. Anyway, we're in London if you couldn't tell. Lila? Yeah? Yeah? Oh yeah. Very pleasant. Oh. She had to tie another shoelace. Boo. Went to Wicked, I didn't actually get a shot of the outside. Look how sparkly it is. We're trying to find directions.
7-minute walk.
7-minute walk, scandalous. My legs can't do that.
We're in London, that's too far.
I'm in the process of trusting Isla's judgment that she knows where the theatre is. Well done, Isla, for knowing her directions. Fuck you.
You were also wrong.
I was wrong, but I was right not to trust you. I agree thoroughly.
Right, let's go.
Who pulled up the driving directions instead of the walking directions?
And it wasn't me.
It wasn't Isla for
No,
once.
because I was just going to blindly try and find it.
I love how it's taken us an hour to get to the actual place.
Fashionably on time.
Exactly, we've got 20 minutes. We're fine. And fine we were, guys. We made it to the other palace. I love the lettering on the front. It's so cool and I was already so excited. And look at the themed cocktails! I wish more theatres did that. Like, it sucks. Anyway, these were our seats. We were in K3 and 4. After absolute hell.
It was fine.
It was fine. It was fine. We got alcohol-themed cocktails. Love it.
Mine is the mythic bitch, because that's what I am.
Mine is the Westerberg Spirit because that is exactly what I have. This is my first I'm so excited.
Losing your head in virginity.
Oh my god. Yes, I'm losing my headless virginity. That's the way to put it. And of course I'm in a Newsies t-shirt because like people are really like Newsies.
It's almost like you're a theatre fan or something. How weird.
Okay, interval time. Loving it. Love curtain wrap. I feel like this is a trap that Heather falls into. JD looks too old. He looks 40.
He has a sleeve of tattoos.
He has a sleeve of tattoos, which, you know...
Really good singer though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good singer. His hairline's a bit...
Yeah. Yeah.
But I loved Never Shut Up Again. The costume change is fucking
Yeah. Did you notice that they had recorded applause?
Yeah.
That was so funny. I've never noticed that before.
And you've been 4 times? Well, actually 3.5 now.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
I'm nearly there.
You're nearly there. Anyway, loving it so far. I'm a bit tipsy.
After one drink.
Antidepressants, man.
Yeah.
They do a lot to you.
Yeah. Good old citalopram.
Don't go on antidepressants.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Life
that while
advice
watching Heather.
with Elliot.
Got the setup for Dead Gay Son.
Do you think they're dead and gay?
I think they are dead and
I think
gay.
they're really heterosexual.
I think they are dead and gay. Oh, I did that just in time. Oh, it's not us. Hey yo! Hey yo! Rest in peace, Kentish Town.
The town is still there.
I don't care.
She just doesn't have a station.
It's not stopping at Kentish Town. This is gonna stop.
Oh, it's like Lucy's thing is. It's barricaded.
Oh my god.
Vive la resistance.
Vive la resistance. I don't think I caught that, but we were saying the doors were barricaded. That was the joke. Hail
R.I.P.
France.
Marius.
Oh. R.I.P.
other
Marius.
Who's the one? What's his name? I don't remember.
Honduras?
Yes.
Is that it? Yes. Yeah. And Gavroche.
Twerk for him, guys.
That's a pretty much it reference. Listen to them if you haven't. Yes, we can. Where are we going? We walked around for like a solid hour. Didn't find any food. Which
didn't look very well. We just kind of walked around.
yeah.
And that's what happens when you just walk around.
Yeah, and now we're sat in Waterloo Station. And we've just decided that we're gonna leave and go to the Charing Cross Mackey's because it's right outside the station. Convenient. Dear Lord, what a sad thing. After eating nothing but sweets for the entire day, we sat down for a well-deserved girl dinner. Honestly, after a pretty sad but slay girl dinner, we're on the train home.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's got a monster and she's opened it. And it's a pink one.
Yeah. Because there weren't any pink
matches
ones.
my shitty dye job.
It does. I'll talk to you when I get home about Heather's. I don't know who you is because I don't really know if I have an audience, but I'll talk when I get home
You
about
the three
Heather's.
people that religiously watch all of these. You know who you are. I'm in your walls.
So hello lovely people, you might notice that I have a different t-shirtsy shirt. Before their shop closed, I made my final order at t-shirtsies with what I could afford. I didn't go mental. I got this crutchy one, obviously Matthew Duckett, because I love him. And I also got a Catherine Plummer t-shirt, which I'm going to wear very, very soon. So you will have seen the trilogy of Newsies shirts. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I am here to half talk about Heathers, obviously, because that's the show that you've just seen me watch. But I'm also here to talk about some Book of Mormon casting announcements, because we've had a few since I went to Heathers with Isla, and I just so happened to be filming this today after getting a few more. So I'm going to be talking briefly about that and just giving you a rundown of who's going to be taking over the roles. And also, I have not an announcement because I'm not going to say it because I don't think I'm in the clear to say it, but I know what Dom's doing next. And I'm very excited about it. But he hasn't announced it himself. It was started as word of mouth and, you know, some actors leaked it. Poor Stevie leaked it on his live. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know. But I'm not going to personally say it because I don't want to get in trouble. So, you know, my hands are clean. But I'm very, very excited about what Dom is going into next, and I can't congratulate him enough. So without further ado, let's first go into Heathers, and then I'll talk about some Mormon casting stuff at the end of this video. Okay, so weirdly enough, the first thing I want to talk about in Heathers is these like little lighting techniques and these sort of little bits in it that make me feel good. And as someone who's interested in lighting and set, it makes me feel good, okay? So I'm going to talk about it. It's mainly just one thing, really, but I still want to mention it because it's pretty cool. So obviously the Heathers have their three signature colours, green, red and yellow, and obviously Veronica becomes the blue Heather. So during Candy Store is kind of, I guess, Veronica's initiation into the popular group of the Heathers, and it starts out with the Heathers in their own spotlights. So Heather Chandler has a red spotlight, Heather Duke has a green spotlight, Heather Mack has a yellow spotlight, and Veronica doesn't have one until the end. The very ending pose, Veronica gets her own blue spotlight, and that's just initiation right there. She is one of the Heathers, and I love that lighting choice so much. It's so, so good. Also, you've kind of got to appreciate the red lighting during Dead Girl Walking. You know, it's kind of raunchy and a bit scandalous. But yeah, that's it for the lighting talk. Now, while everyone in Heathers was amazing and everyone shone in their own unique way, there are, you know, certain characters that I obviously want to touch on a lot more, either because they're my favourite or I have, sadly, some complaints. They may come from JD, and later on I found out that we watched JD's understudy, and I don't want this to come across like I have a problem with understudies. I don't have a problem with understudies. You've seen me praise understudies. He just wasn't JD, and I want to express why. And it's not just because he looked 40 years old. There's other things with his acting and all of that, but I'm gonna get into it later. I just don't want this to turn messy and you think that I'm hating on understudies. I love understudies, I appreciate them, but this just wasn't it. Okay? Capiche? Got it. The first person I want to talk about is Miracle Chance, who played our Veronica Sawyer. She was really, 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 really strong. And with her acting, she played the innocence really, really well. And I think for Veronica, that's really, really, really good because, you know, I think obviously Veronica doesn't just turn evil from meeting JD. Like, she still has her own personality. And obviously that shines through at the end when she stands up to him. So I feel like having that innocence shown throughout the show, which she did perfectly, is just incredible. And I think that she was great. I also liked her comedic acting. I didn't feel like it was out of place at all. We'll talk about someone else's later. But I didn't feel like her comedic timing or anything was out of place at all. It was especially funny where she could see the ghosts of Heather Chandler and Kurt and Ram. That was played off really well, and I do love that added concept for the musical. I think it just makes it really, really funny. So yeah, we had a really strong lead character, and she was just great and very charismatic and sweet and kind, and she just had all of these traits that made her Veronica, in my opinion. You know, she fell very easily for JD and she fell way too hard, and then she realizes that and she just portrayed that so well, and it's great. I loved her. Kia Paris Walcott was our Heather Duke, and Heather Duke, oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love her. She's amazing. She becomes a little bit of a bitch at the end, but hear me out, okay? I like that throughout her time when Heather Chandler is still alive, she's getting told to shut up all the time. And, you know, initially she's very like, sorry Heather, you know, she's very down low, very quiet. She, you know, respects Heather Chandler to a sense. But, you know, when you get to a number like Big Fun or anything that sort of, actually no, Heather dies after that, hold on. When you get to something sort of before Big Fun, during Big Fun, when she gets told to shut up, she ain't taking it. Like, she showed that character growth of getting more and more fed up with Heather Chandler's bullshit, and I loved it. It was amazing. And also, her costume change into Heather Chandler. Amazing! Amazing! Yeah, Heather Duke also had an amazing voice, which just made Never Shut Up Again so much better, and so, so good and strong. Now, on to the part that I'm kind of scared to talk about, honestly. So, JD. We had an understudy, Elliot David Parks. Now, usually I wouldn't be mean to someone with the same name as me. I'm not saying I'm gonna be mean. I'm just gonna say my opinion. So we've already established that he looked a bit too old to play JD. He also, as I mentioned before, had an entire sleeve of tattoos. And I know for a fact that actors can cover tattoos if it's like a problem. And honestly, I don't like the creative choice to keep them, because they're 17, and why would he have a full sleeve of tattoos? I don't care if it's the 80s, I don't like it. Yeah, it just, that didn't do it for me either. No matter how kind of hot it looked, no, I didn't like it. He had a really strong voice, I will say that. He had a really, really good singing voice, and he sounded passionate about the songs. I'm so sorry that the camera angle keeps changing, by the way. My phone keeps running out of damn storage, so I have to keep trying to figure it out. Anyway, talking about JD, he had some weird comedic timings. I know JD is supposed to be a bit more laid back about what he's doing whilst Veronica is freaking the fuck out in the corner. But I don't know, he played it off as if he was just finding everything absolutely hilarious. There was one bit that rubbed me the wrong way completely, and it's during Meant to Be Yours, where he does, we'll watch the smoke pour out the doors, bring marshmallows, we'll make s'mores. Oh, it just didn't work. I hated it. Excuse my singing, by the way. I just hated. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate being mean. He had a good voice, he had a really, really good voice, but the acting, it just didn't fit the character, and I'm so, so sorry. Honourable mentions, Olivia Barnett-Lee, who played Heather Chandler. She was sassy, she was funny, she had the voice of a goddess, she was great, she was snarky, everything. Especially when she died and everyone's saying really nice things about her, and she's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Love it, she's such a bitch. But that's what she's meant to be, so I'm allowed to say that. Another honourable mention goes to Catherine Pearson, who played Heather Mack, who is one of my favourite characters. Her performance of Lifeboat was stunning. Loved it. Amazing. The energy, the emotion, just... it was beautiful. She was beautiful. I loved how she did her hair. It was like these little curls at the back in a ponytail. It was adorable. She's adorable. She's supposed to be sort of the, I guess, childish Heather with a really deep sort of emotional story, which she portrayed really, really well. Final honourable mention goes to Katie Ramshaw, who played Martha, who made me cry during Kindergarten Boyfriend. And I think that's all I have to say about that. I'm getting way too frustrated at my phone storage. I'm going handheld, but anyway, that was Heather's cast announcements for Mormon. We've got Blair Gibson joining the cast as Elder Price. He was in Jersey Boys. My friend Connor saw him in Jersey Boys and said he was amazing. Said he's really excited for him to play Price, which makes me excited, obviously. So, you know, that's that. And we've also got Colin Bernicle playing McKinley in October. There's also a few ensemble people who have announced that they're joining, but I'm not going to go through all of them until we have an entire cast announcement. But yeah, I'm really excited to see them in October. So yeah, I'm going to love supporting this new cast. I know it's going to be amazing, and yeah, I like seeing new people in roles, but it is going to be really sad to say goodbye to the current cast members. But yeah, next time I'm going to Mormon to see Amandla play Navalungi for the first time. It's the first time I've seen a Navalungi cover besides Nicole, I think. And that was only once, so I'm really excited to see someone else do the role. She's great, she's lovely, and I can't wait. So yeah, that's happening this week, so see you then!